everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a few ways for you to prepare for college. I know this weekend and next weekend are big move-in weekends for college, so I thought whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, going to your senior year of grad school, that a few tips would be helpful. So don't forget to subscribe, that big red button down below, and let's get into it. Tip number 1 for preparing for college is following your college on social media. Whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just make sure you're following your college on social media because a lot of times they'll post parking information, moving updates for res halls, that kind of thing. So tip number 1, as easy as it is, follow your college on social media. Tip number 2 for preparing for college is buying school supplies. So a lot of times people are like, oh, college, I don't have to go back to school shopping. But get excited about that. You're going to want to get things like binders, folders, notebooks, different pens, whatever it's going to be to help you stay organized in college. And my favorite part, which is buying a planner. So some colleges will give you like a college planner, weekly planner, monthly planner. But if yours doesn't, I would go out and buy one. That way you can write down your homework assignments when you have different events, your family's birthday, so you don't forget to call back home because that's important. So tip number 2 is staying organized by getting school supplies. Also, if you're wondering where my shirt's from, I'm obsessed. It's kind of like a crop top t-shirt. My sister got it for me from Forever 21. Tip number 3 for preparing for college is renting your textbooks. So a lot of times you'll go in your freshman year, whatever year it may be, thinking that you need to buy your textbooks. That's really expensive. So my advice is either renting them or checking out websites like half.com, Chegg, Chegg, even Amazon has great deals for textbooks. A lot of times if you go through your college bookstore, it's really expensive. So I definitely recommend either renting or checking out other websites for textbooks. Tip number 4 for preparing for college is planning ahead. And you'll hear that all the time, but it's something you definitely want to do. So if your syllabus has been emailed to you or is up online on whatever online system your college uses, I would get ahead and print that out. It's up to you if you want to go through it, kind of check out the assignments, but definitely print it so you'll have it on the first day of classes. Also planning ahead in regards to where your classes are. So when you get on campus, I would look at your schedule and go figure out where your classes are. Because Monday morning, when you have an 8 a.m. and you're super sleepy from having your first weekend away at college, you're not really going to want to scavenger hunt for where your class is. So tip number 4 is planning ahead by printing out your syllabi and finding your classes, and also like the gym or dining halls, different kind of things like that. Tip number 5 for preparing for college is looking for an on-campus job or different clubs that you can join. I know that it sounds overwhelming, especially if you're going into your freshman year or you're transferring to a new school, but finding an on-campus job or getting involved in a club, a leadership program, anything like that is really important. It'll get you engaged on campus, and actually studies show that your grades will be higher if you're doing more, which doesn't really make sense, but that's what evidence shows. So tip number 5 is planning ahead on how you can get involved on campus. Tip number 6 for preparing for college is not bringing too much stuff. So if you've already packed your whole closet, everything you own, all of your shoes, rethink that decision. If you're living in a suite, I recommend reaching out to your suite mates to make sure you're not bringing all the same things. So if one person brings bathroom cleaning supplies, one person brings kitchen supplies, depends what kind of dorm you're living in. If you're living just with one other roommate, I would reach out to them as well to make sure you're not bringing a ton of one thing. The dorm rooms are pretty small, so you don't want to be extra cramped by bringing everything you own. You're also going to get a ton of free stuff at college, like t-shirts and giveaways and that kind of thing, so you want to have a little bit of wiggle room. While we're talking about overpacking, tip number 7 for preparing to go away to college is packing sweatpants. So I know going into college you think you're going to be super fashionable and want to look good for class every day, but the reality has it that's not how college works. most people are going to be in sweatpants, yoga pants, leggings, really comfortable clothes, because some of your classes are like 3 hours long. You have to walk across campus, so sometimes you just kind of want to bum it for class. So tip number 7 is, although you're not overpacking, pack some sweatpants. My last tip for today's video about preparing for college: take a deep breath. And I know that's hard to do, especially when you're stressing about going back to college or starting college for the first time. But breathe, because this is going to be one of the best years of your life. People say that about high school, but I don't agree with that at all. College is the time to make the memories that last a lifetime. I absolutely loved college. My 4 years in undergrad were amazing. I made the best friends. I met my boyfriend there. I made a lot of networking connections, and all around just the best memories. So the last tip for this video is taking a deep breath. Honestly, I could give you a million tips when it comes to preparing for college, but honestly, nothing is gonna prepare you, so you're just gonna have to dive in. If you found this video helpful at all, give it a thumbs up. If you have any other tips for students who are just entering college or going back to college, leave them in the comments below. As well as if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments or send me a message, because I would love to help. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next Sunday.